Today is April 10th, 2021, and I'm bringing you along for a fun day here at Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. It's been notoriously difficult to get a park pass reservation for Hollywood Studios lately, and I got one last night by checking a few minutes after midnight. I was super happy to get it, and I'm super happy to bring you along today. We're gonna find some lunch, ride some rides, maybe even hop on the Skyliner. Who knows? So, you ready? Let's go. Hollywood Studios and Epcot are the easiest parks to get into parking-wise and security-wise. It's a quick walkthrough and you're in. There we go. Entering in and seeing this Mickey right here atop the Crossroads of the World sign is always such a welcoming sight. Look at that sun blasting down. I can definitely feel it. Maybe we'll be beating the heat a little bit today too. I tend to always gravitate towards Echo Lake over here. Partly because it's shady, partly because the water's so beautiful.
Hey, wow!
Oh, hey, Woody.
You're my favorite deputy.
I made a loop around Echo Lake and circled right back to ABC Commissary, my favorite quick service eatery here in Hollywood Studios. It's indoors, there's air conditioning, service is quick and good. Everything I've had here has been good. Also, they have healthier options to choose from, so I chose a chicken club, which sounds so tasty right now. I'm just happy to have a little bit of a respite because it's whoo today. And when I say whoo, I mean whoo. It's ready. Got it to pick up too. Thank you, you too. Oh, what a haven. You walk in through a row of palm trees and sunlight and cold air. Oh yeah. They have a little tray set aside with ice cold water for everyone that you can grab when you grab your meal. And here is my chicken club. So it's actually a piece of like cooked chicken instead of sliced chicken. It's got avocado, bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and steak fries, my favorite. Okay, now I'm happy. It feels really good to be in here and to have a nice chicken sandwich to eat. This burger is one of those, like there's a lot dripping out. The avocado's dripping out one side, there's like sauce dripping out the other, but it's really delicious. It tastes really fresh. It's chicken, you know, and it does the job. I love the vibe in here. I love the palm trees and everything. And right next door is Sci-Fi Diner, which I have never eaten at. I have been trying so hard to get dining reservations at Sci-Fi and I just can't get them. I mean, I know I will eventually. I have faith. All done. I feel so much better. There's just something to be said for having a good meal and a cold drink in the air conditioning on a hot day here in Florida that will just completely turn your day around. While I was sitting here thinking, I got inspiration about what I want to do and show you today. So I have something really cool to show you right now. Back out into the day. Feels good now. Now that I've cooled off a bit. Hollywood Studios is weirdly a small park, but kind of a sprawling park. Because of the way it's set out, it can be a little bit of a trek to get from one part of the park to the other. So if you want to get to Toy Story Land, for example, and you're on the other side of the park, it's a little bit of a trek. Now, while I'm trekking my way over to some things I want to show you, I stopped in here to remind you that this still exists. I haven't been in here for quite a while, but I have enjoyed this area quite a bit. They show some Mickey shorts, and it's a great way to relax when it's hot or raining outside, or you just want to enjoy some fun Mickey cartoons. They're hilarious and I love them. It's kind of a montage of the best. But when you come out, there are all these cool backdrops you can take photos in front of. Some of the best of the new Mickey shorts, and you don't have to sit through the Mickey shorts to enjoy this. You can just walk right in, see? I'm walking right out now to show you. Hacha! Just look for the Mickey shorts. Get it? His shorts. To find this. Oh, it looks like it is gonna rain, you guys. It is gonna rain. Let's see if we can make it to our next destination. Uh-oh, look at the palm tree swing and that huge dark cloud. And I didn't bring my umbrella today. Let's see if we can make it. What we're gonna do is pass right by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and go towards Star Wars Launch Bay. But first, Mickey and friends are coming, so gotta make a stop. Say hi to Chip and Dale and Minnie in her sweet car. Pluto, the goodest boy ever. And of course, Mickey Mouse, the mouse himself. Mickey! And then they're gonna play the theme song to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And have a perfect picnic. I love this song. We're gonna pass over the Disney's Hollywood Studio archways that lead us towards Star Wars Launch Bay that right now is a relaxation zone, but that's not where we're going. We're gonna hang a left, and we made it. You can hear and see that the weather has made a complete turn from bright blue, there's still a little peak of it in there, to gray and windy. And I'm gonna bring you into Walt Disney Presents, from Mickey Mouse to the Magic Kingdoms and beyond. Walt Disney, one man's dream. Thank you. I have fully recorded this exhibit so many times, and I don't think I've ever included it in a video, besides maybe tiny little snippets. But I'm gonna give you the full walkthrough. This is one of the coolest things ever, especially if you are a mega Disney fan. And even if you're not, maybe after seeing this, you will be. The exhibit starts out in Marceline, Missouri. It had a huge impact on him. The whole Main Street USA concept was inspired by Marceline. This exhibit isn't just plaques on a wall, there are actual physical pieces in here. Like this, Walt's second grade school desk, WD. And there he is looking at it. Look at these Donald Duck toys from the 30s. There's so much in here that I can't possibly show you every single thing, but I'm showing you sort of the highlights and the biggest items. But don't forget to look up when you're in this exhibit, because there are cool things everywhere. Now you can probably hear behind me this multi-plane camera demonstration. It's probably one of the coolest things in here, and it explains how the multi-plane camera works.
It's our same moonlight scene, the way the multi-plane camera sees it.
So interesting. So this can create depth that was just completely unheard of in animation before.
This is the plan for a super car.
So you see all of these different layers,
the multi-plane,
and then how they look. Let's see if I can get a focus.
How to take a painting and make it behave like a real piece of scenery under the camera.
Can you see all the layers up there?
The different elements in the
Pretty
scene were
doggone
separated
cool.
according to their various
Also,
distances from the viewer.
There's me, hi. This is a miniature diorama of Granny's cabin, hand-built by Walt Disney himself. This animated diorama was based on a scene from So Dear to My Heart and was an early attempt at dimensional storytelling. This diorama also helped to inspire the concept for Disneyland Park 4 years later. And look how you can see into the rooms. All the dimensions are there. There's even wiring across the top.
Here now is our same moonlight scene.
It's like so simple yet so complex. The Dancing Man prototype figure, 1949. Walt Disney built the elaborate opera house set himself, guided by a design from animator Ken Anderson. I'd love to see that little prototype figure dancing around. Look at how detailed he looks. Look how beautifully crafted. Even all the details up here on the top of the stage. And this is all encased in this sort of plywood outer case, basically. It's like a box that it's all in. And here's the back. And this is what made the figure move. And now we're moving into the creation of theme parks. So this is a reproduction of the original model of Sleeping Beauty Castle, and the original is on display at Disneyland. Adventureland and Disneyland, circa 1954. I just want to shrink down and walk around in there. Here, let's get down here. Here's a concept model of Paradise Pier, Disney's California Adventure, circa 2008. Fun fact for you, I've been to Disneyland only twice in my whole life, and I've never been to Disney's California Adventure on either of those trips. It just didn't work out for the timing and the trips that I was doing, but as soon as I am able to go back to Disneyland and I can go back there and go to Disneyland again, I'm going to California Adventure, okay? I cannot wait. You could easily miss this Dumbo up in the air if you didn't look closely. This display features actual motion picture props from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which was a big success in Walt Disney Productions history and in its ride history, in my opinion. The 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride at Walt Disney World made a huge impact on me as a kid. I loved how immersive it was, and it was one of the rides I most remember, just what it felt like, and I would beg to go on it every time because you got in that submarine and you were in that submarine and you were down there facing undersea adventures, like you were in it, and it just felt, it was just so immersive and so incredible that It made an indelible impact on me and is one of my earliest memories of just loving coming to Disney World. Since we are currently at Walt Disney World, this model of Cinderella Castle is kind of the centerpiece of this exhibit. It looks very different than what Cinderella Castle looks like right now, as they're doing construction on the stage. They're decorating it for the 50th anniversary. The colors are different, but it's still the essence of Cinderella Castle with the blue and the gold, the spires, the flags.
For the next showing of One Man's Dream. Come on down and enjoy this tribute.
There's also a film you can watch at the end of this exhibit, which I highly recommend you taking the time to enjoy. I've seen it before, and it's truly wonderful, but today, we're gonna keep exploring the park. Of course, the story of Walt Disney Parks and productions is far from over. If anything, there's just so much more to come. We've got the Tower of Terror representing Hollywood Studios, Spaceship Earth representing Epcot, the Tree of Life representing Animal Kingdom, and then a huge Star Wars Galaxy's Edge model that is just incredible. And I remember looking at this before Galaxy's Edge opened, and I remember being completely blown away. So this is the transport ship that's used in the Rise of the Resistance attraction. It's all just wow. Okay, I take everything back. This is actually the coolest thing in this whole exhibit. Before we move on to what is past Galaxy's Edge, I have got to show you this audio animatronic figure of Lincoln. In this figure, you can see the complex machinery inside audio animatronic figures that you will find in Disney park shows and attractions. I love to see those inner workings, and then the beautifully crafted face and hands. The part of the audio animatronic, the parts that are showing to guests, are all beautifully crafted. And this is the programming console. Each knob on this programming console controls an individual motion on an animated figure, an arm move, a head turn. There's lighting and audio effects. This is just the coolest of the cool. There's actually even more in here than I was able to show you, because this could be an hour-long video of just this exhibit. But we're gonna head back out into the park. Oh, and it's raining. It's raining. Are we heading back out? Yeah, we're heading back out. Let's go. Now, I exited back outside of these archways, but we're going back under them. I'm gonna go under this one because Hollywood Studios has the two coolest relaxation stations in all of Walt Disney World, and one of them is here in Star Wars Launch Bay. This is an area where you can remove your mask and chill out, and we're going in here. Prior to the park's closing, Launch Bay was an area where you could meet Star Wars characters. You could meet Chewie, Kylo Ren. You could see all sorts of cool things. People would be playing with their lightsabers. But all the Star Wars exhibits and theming are still here. It's just that now it's a chill out area for guests. You can bring in food or drink if you like. I'm whispering because I can see people are literally napping. So we're gonna find a spot. Like, look at all the cool stuff everywhere. This is all roped off, and this was the area where you could meet some of the characters. But you can't go down there now. But you can go in here, and before Oga's Cantina was a thing, this was the closest you could get. You could come in here and pretend you were drinking blue milk at a space cantina, playing games with shady characters. It's just so cool. So there are tables. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I found a good one. Oh, this is great. I guess you can still meet characters in here because it looks like BB-8's rolling around. You know, I used to think, oh, well, now that Galaxy's Edge is open, they should just close Launch Bay. What's the point? I have since amended my opinion on that. I'd love Launch Bay to remain a character meet and greet and cool themed area like it is right now. I do see a lightsaber battle going on in here though, so you can never be too careful. I just took a look outside and it has stopped raining, and I'm so excited to go back out into the park. And you never know, sometimes the rain cools the weather down a lot, and sometimes it clears the crowds out. You know, I don't know, we'll see what happens, but sometimes the lines go down a lot after the rain. Oh my gosh, now it totally cleared out in here. Well, that's because it stopped raining. All right, Thanks, Launch Bay. It was good times. You can see it's like there's moisture in the air still, but it's no longer actively raining. We can see the remnants of the rain, see the floor's all wet, the air is kind of like humid, and the sky's still a little bit gray, but it's starting to clear up. Let's see how crowds look. Before I could walk a few feet, it started getting ridiculously stormy again. It looks like we're in for a really stormy night. Look at how cool Tower of Terror looks. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. This is unexpected and not good. What do I do? I wonder if I can make it to the other relaxation station in the park. It's really cool. Is this ride up? Is this happening? Oh dear. Wow, I looked up the weather today before I left, as I usually do, and it said it was gonna be sunny all day. I did see there might be some storms on Sunday, but oh boy. I've got to admit though, it feels pretty doggone good. I just don't want to get caught in some crazy rain situation. What on earth is happening? You guys, this is crazy. Everyone's like running, trying to get somewhere. People are pouring out of the park. My hat is almost blown off like 3 times. I wonder if I can ride Tower of Terror. By the way, that's what I'm running towards right now. I hope, oh, it looks like it's down. Is it down? I think they take it down when the weather's like this. I am not sure what to do right now. No! No! I can't even leave my camera down, it'll blow away. My hat fell into the water. I can't put this back on my head. But now I have a crazy hat here. I just went into the Once Upon a Time store to buy a new hat because my hat fell into a dirty puddle, and I was just chatting because everybody was in there kind of hiding out the rain, and I was just telling the cast member, oh my god, my hat fell in a puddle, not for anything. We were just chatting, and they just gave me the hat. They said, no, we give you hat. That was so nice of them. I didn't expect that. I didn't ask for it. I didn't even think about that at all, but Disney's so nice about things like that. If you destroy some of your Disney merch while you're here, even if it's weather, accident, whatever, they will often help you out with a replacement. So I got a cool new weird hat. I love it. I do need to figure out a game plan though. First part of the game plan is never ever let go of your hat when it's this windy. Second part is let's see if Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is still up because Tower of Terror is down because of the weather. And then we'll take it from there. It looks like it's up and running and only a 15-minute wait. This is amazing. Let's do this. As I suspected, the storm cleared out a huge amount of crowd from the park. Tons of people left, and now the rides that are still open have very short lines.
Now, instead of watching the cartoon, you get to step into it.
This ride is turning into one of my must-dos every time I'm at Hollywood Studios. The Runaway Railway ride vehicles have plexiglass installed in them, like many other ride vehicles right now at Walt Disney World. And last time I was lucky enough to ride in the front, but this time we're gonna be right behind that plexiglass, so we're gonna get to see what it's like. See, it's like dividing the rows there. Here we are looking through plexiglass. Definitely looks a lot better outside of it.
Welcome, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park. What could possibly go wrong? Oh no! I must have hit that cat switch! Oh, Minnie, let's get that! Run away! Run!
Swan Lake back there.
Now,
Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now. I'm so
Since we stopped in to see Walt's exhibit, we'll say hi to Walt now. His love of trains helped to inspire so many Disney parks attractions, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and beyond. It's still like windy and gray, but it's dry. I wanted to show you the other amazing relaxation zone here in Hollywood Studios, and it's at the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular Theater. Since the show has not restarted yet, it has become such an awesome relaxation zone. It's 6:40 p.m. and they just let me know that they're actually closing at 7. That's probably why it's so empty, because earlier I was in here and it was packed with people. Also, a lot of the crowds have cleared out because of the weather, but it's so cool that you could chill in here. These steps are humongous. Any yellow row you can sit in. Here we go. Walt Disney World has set up these relaxation zones all over the parks, basically so that you can have somewhere to sit and relax. You can take in a drink, just like what Launch Bay is. So this is 2 indoor, really cool, beautifully themed areas that have turned into relaxation zones here at Hollywood Studios. And the coolest thing is you get to sit by the stage of this show and look at all the, look at the set up close, and it's covered. There are huge fans. It's really cool and really nice in here. But be aware that apparently it closes 1 hour before the park closes, so good to know. If you've ever seen the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular show, it's a lot of fun. It's actually been a really long time since I've seen it, and now I wish I would have seen it more recently, because it has not reopened since the parks have reopened, like a lot of other shows. But here's hoping that it'll come back to us. But in the meantime, it's pretty doggone cool to be able to be here and see like all the sets in here. Both cool as in neato and cool as in like that airflow is amazing. But since they do close in just a few minutes, I think we'll head out. I just wanted to show it to you. Oh golly, look at that wind. Some of the outdoor vendors are closing up shop because of the wind. The pine forest trees over here by Star Tours are falling down in the wind. And that just made me think, it's been a little bit since we've ridden Star Tours, hasn't it? Let's head on in then and have a ride. I always love walking under this really cool giant AT-AT. That's so cool. So ominous looking. Let's head into the forest. Oh, I don't even think we're gonna walk through the forest this time. I think we're just going right in. I normally love walking through this Ewok village area. It's so cool and pretty in there. But looks like we're skipping it. This is cool. I have the ride almost all to myself. There are a few guests, but whoa.
Star Tours is proud to introduce the Star Speeder 1000, the most sophisticated and luxurious space liner in its class. Star Tours is not responsible for lost or destroyed luggage, missed flights, disruptions in service caused by imperial entanglements, meteor showers, asteroid belts, or black holes. AC pilot toys may vary. Hyperspace travel and can toys not available in all flights. Change without permission. Have a nice flight.
Okay.
Perhaps we should run a systems check. Why anyone would want to race around the galaxy is quite beyond me. But I'm certain you'll have a wonderful flight. Really quite lovely, if you like that sort of thing, of course.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright. Never accept packages from any life form or droid you are not familiar with.
They don't look suspicious to me at all. Strange, perhaps, but you'll have to excuse Artu. Sometimes he can be a bit too vigilant.
It really feels like you are at a spaceport, about to board. It's DJ Rex.
But as you can see,
I have this very important job. And this restraining bolt. Yep, I'm not going anywhere. Anyone heading to the shoot for the big hollow chest tournament? Well, a little bit of advice. Let the Wookiee win. Don't worry. There's no need to be nervous, Rex. You're gonna have a great flight. I'm sure it'll be a smooth one.
Look at all the luggage down there he's checking in. Look at all the droids over here. He's got Mickey ears on. We're going to load in. It's just me and 2 other people in the whole theater, and I've got the whole entire back row to myself.
R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on another flight soon.
Please remain seated until the captain has opened the exit doors.
Oh, yeah! Sticking with the theme of Star Tours, there are all these beautiful travel posters for the different planets that you can visit on your Star Tour. That was fun. It does make me a little bit dizzy, but it's not too bad. I can deal with it. And then you're gonna exit through the gift shop and a bunch of cool merchandise down here. If you forgot to return your flight glasses, there's one more opportunity here in the gift shop. This reminds me of like one of those 1980s Halloween costumes. I love it. Oh, we've got stormtroopers too. Lots of toys and unique items. All right, it's like sprinkling on and off, storminess. Very, very wet, very, very sprinkle. It's 7 p.m., the park closes at 8, but apparently every single food establishment closes at 7. I should know better, I should know this. But just a reminder, if you want to eat in this park, unless you have a sit-down dining reservation, you might want to think twice before an hour before the park is closing. Normally in my videos I have a plan, something that I'm doing for the day, whether it's like whatever it may be. I have like a theme for the day. I love for my videos to be like informational but also just really fun. You feeling like you're here with me in the theme parks, the attractions, nature, outdoors, travels, all the cool stuff that I like to do and share with you. But every once in a while I have a video like today where there's just no plan. I just lucked out and got a park pass for Hollywood Studios, showed up and was like, let's see what happens. The weather was super hot when I first got here, so I was trying to like avoid the heat, find something to eat, and I had a great time doing that. It was a really great lunch. And then a surprise storm hit. I was just like, whoa, but I managed to stay mostly dry. Got a little sprinkle on me, but no issues. Feeling good, feeling dry, and had a really fun time. So with that wraps up a day at Hollywood Studios. It was really fun. I got a new hat. I don't know what I think of this hat. It's a little weird. It was kind of a rash decision because my other hat fell into a mud puddle and got completely soaked and covered in mud. So I don't know, what do you think of my weird hat? Maybe it'll like wear in. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed spending a sort of impromptu, no plans day with me here at Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. There is a lot of fun coming up. There's some exciting things that, I know I say this all the time because there always are exciting things coming up, but there's some extra exciting things coming up that I don't want to talk about yet, but I will soon. So just make sure you stay tuned, and if you're new and you enjoy this, please subscribe to join in all the future fun. There's always fun. There's always fun. So once again, thank you for joining me for today's adventure. I'm sending you all so much love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye!